Pablo, what's good, bro?
That was good, man. How are you?
I'm all right, brother. Pablo,
Yeah,
where you stand on this, bro?
so I definitely believe I agree with you for half of what you say. Definitely I don't have a problem with my woman having male friends. Um, I don't believe that there should be any new male friends. I feel like, there's no point in making new male friends to hang out with, but whoever you've already been associated with is I don't see a problem with that. Um, Now, there is a piece of the conversation that's going on talking about where something about, it was something along the lines of like their friend likes them or something like that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't be cool with my woman having a friend like that because I'm a firm believer that, let's say for example, right, hypothetically speaking, my woman um, has a guy who's quote unquote, okay, okay. Let's keep it 100. A lot of these niggas out here claim that they want to be women's friends, but I find that very, very manipulative when you know for a fact that you approach this woman and you've professed your attraction to her and you took her out on a date or whatever the case was, or she turned you down, and then you was like, okay, well that's cool. We can just still be friends. At the end of the day, you had an agenda, you had an agenda off the rip, and she friend zoned your ass, right?
Right.
So at the end of the day, nigga, you are not genuinely this woman's friend. Personally, when I think of having a friend, I don't imagine fucking my friends. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
just like that goes for, I mean, of course I'm not gay, but that same thing goes for man or woman. Like I don't think about fuck if you my friend, I can't even fantasize, and I and I got a pretty fucking crazy ass, imagination. I cannot fantasize the thought of fucking with you.
Right.
So if your significant other has a quote unquote friend that's low key just waiting for an opening, I don't believe that that's a genuine relationship, and I would recommend that they cut that leg off, in my opinion.
Right. But Pablo, as young men, you and
Hmm.
I that you've heard me ask women on here all the time, like what percentage out of 10 men, how many of those 10 men do you think are actually just trying to be your friend? Like as men, we know that men are not just
Zero.
trying to be friends with women that they find physically attractive. But
Right.
and we know, and like I was telling a woman earlier, men will sit in the background for years upon end, all in hopes that you crack the door open one day so they can get in. Like they will play that friend role. But
I
like you
agree.
said, if that's why I tell women all the time, since y'all got so many male friends, call your male friend at 1 a.m. in the morning and tell him that you want him to come over and do certain things and see if he comes or not.
He
That'll
gonna
that'll
fold like
tell
origami.
you if that's really your friend or not.
He gonna fold like origami. Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
like I've asked my woman one time with it was like a long time ago, whatever. There's this dude. I think it was like a situation. Well, I mean, I guess I can't put too much of that information out there, but personally, I feel like the dude was a fucking simp ass dude just waiting for some opening, you know. And so I was like, babe, imagine that you called this dude and was like, oh, me and Pablo, we didn't work out. Can you come over? Maybe bring some condoms. His ass is gonna be there
Right.
because he been waiting on his chance,
Right.
and that's why that's not a genuine friend. I do believe that there can be genuine friendships between men and women when there's no attraction, maybe. But maybe even if you can respect somebody as just being an attractive person, okay, I feel like
Respect
I feel like there's a difference between finding someone attractive and
and being
being
attracted to them.
attracted to
Right.
them. Right.
Absolutely.
Like for
But Pablo,
example,
you
like
said
there.
it, bro.
Yeah.
This my thing. Like I don't mean to cut you off, but like this my thing. You said it. Like listen, I listen again. Um, even because even I don't know, some women, even grown women, some grown women don't understand this. Okay, like men are not just trying to be your friend. Okay, just
Right.
accept it for what it is. Men are not just trying to be your friend. And like I
Right.
said, if you think that you got a lot of male friends or whatever, just open the door, just crack the door open, just test them and see how they react. That'll let you know if that's really your friend or not. But Pablo, I think it's very hard. I will say it's very hard and very unlikely. But like you said, if people can just respect the fact that okay, you do find this person attractive, but we're going to maintain certain boundaries between us. I think it could work,
Yeah,
but like a lot of
of
times,
course.
it's not going to be the case.
Yeah, I believe that comes down to depending on your sexual discipline, in my opinion. A lot of men, they don't have dick discipline, where it's like I can have this woman who is attractive, and I don't have to have intercourse with this woman. She can just be somebody who's a positive person. You know, positive people are hard to come across nowadays, and she just so happens to be attractive. But it's up to me to have PP discipline to not cross any boundaries to where we cross a line where this woman is now getting emotional, or shit, maybe I put her down too well, or shit, she got the got 11,000, and then now it's all complicated, you know? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be a situation where we get physical. And I think that's coming down to having PP discipline. I'm trying to I'm trying to monitor my words because I've been to band I don't know how many times. But yeah, I agree. Now as far as the and Noble, I commend you, bro. You are the strongest, one of the fucking strongest men. And I swear to God, I wish I had the mental security like you do. It's amazing. I'm not even joking. I really really respect it. Sexual history, no, out of the question.
What?
Um,
Why?
I cannot condone my woman still being having a friendship with somebody who she's been intimate with in the past. Um, and I guess if that's me personally being insecure, then
You
I
gonna be
can I
insecure?
can I might as well shit. I guess you're just gonna have to call a spade with that one. Because there's gonna be a situation where so let me ask you, when you say friendship with this person in the past, do you mean like they're, occasionally just, they can hang out sometimes at an appropriate time, they can still talk on the phone at an appropriate time? What exactly do you mean? Do you mean, because I use the term friendship very, very seriously.
Right.
I have friends, I have acquaintances, I have
Right.
like bros.
Right.
So is it a situation where they're in a relationship and they're acquaintances or friends?
Friends.
Mm-hmm.
So whether whether it was whether it was before, um like, so we're men. So
Of course.
whether it was before this lady met you,
Mm-hmm.
and she considered this other man, or these other men, to be her friends. Um but this is what I'm talking about, Pablo. If those men are really her friends and they respect the fact that she's in a relationship now, bro, you just know that, like, I'm not just gonna really pick up the phone and call this person to chat. I'm not gonna try
Right.
to make plans to link with this person. Like, if I'm in a relationship with a woman, I'm not expecting like DeAndre to be calling her, try to make plans to like meet with her for lunch, or meet
Yeah.
with her for brunch, or go to the movies, or go to the game, or go to any activity. Like, now you overstepping you DeAndre is overstepping his boundaries now. And if he's
Mm-hmm.
overstepping his boundaries, he clearly doesn't respect you that much as a friend, and he damn sure don't respect your relationship. So that's not really your friend. But your friend, you still gonna hear from them on. Y'all still gonna talk to each other on your birthdays. You know, if y'all see something on social media or something, y'all might send it to each other and be like, "What you think about this?" But it's just a boundaries thing. As men and women, when you crossing your boundaries. Just don't cross your boundaries. When you're doing what intentions you have when you're doing something. So just don't do something with, like, bad intentions. But this is my thing, though, Pablo. Like, bro, it's 2023, bro. Like, we gotta stop acting like these women, like, don't have a past and they want with men before us.
I
I'm
agree.
not saying I'm not saying I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna have a girl that's ran through. I'm definitely not gonna do that. But, like, yeah, bro, she's probably gonna have a body or two under her belt. And there's
Right.
there's same way men can sleep with women, and still want to be friends with them and only be friends. It might be harder for women to do it, but women might be able to. There's some women out here that can do that. they could have slept with a man and not have emotional attachment to him like that, and still go be in a relationship with another man. That's just what I believe.
Well, let me ask you, all of the friends that you have now that you have not had intercourse with, have you ever thought about having intercourse with them?
Really, really.
Noble, you know me. We're gonna dissect every perspective here because I'd like for us to come to a concrete understanding. Because
Okay,
it's not.
listen, bro. Okay, bro. I said this though. Listen, what did I say?
I heard what you said. Noble, that's the reason why I asked you the question. I'm very
No,
aware
okay,
of what
okay.
you
Let me
said.
answer your question. Listen, listen. You know me. I've been acknowledging this from. I mean, it's time I'm about to bring you up here. I've been acknowledging this from day one, bro. I'm the one who been telling these women that men are not just trying to be their friends. When man finds you attractive, he is not just trying to be your friend.
Well,
But
no. I'm sorry. Just to respectfully cut you off real quick. One thing about men is that if desperate enough, and sometimes not even desperate enough, a woman can look like a straight dumpster file in the face and not be attractive, and we will still get some head. So they don't even have to be attractive, Noble. Honestly, for a guy to get his pee wet and feel good for a little bit, the woman does not have to be attractive. It can be somebody's dying grandma of
Mhm.
stage 4 cancer on the deathbed, and if her last wish is to give a guy some head, he gonna take it because it feels good, even though she's not very attractive. That's called a put a
Yep,
bag
I
on the
said
face
it.
type girl. So Noble,
if
to
he
be honest, respectfully, they don't have to be attractive.
if he's you said it though, if he's
What?
desperate,
No.
because Pablo, there's a bunch of men out here that before exactly James, there's a bunch of men out here that before they do anything with a woman that they don't find to be physically attractive at all, they're gonna use their hand, Pablo. They're gonna use their hand. They're gonna get some sort of moisturizer, and they just gonna do it themselves. Now, that's a very desperate man that's gonna deal with a woman that he doesn't find attractive any slightest of the bit.
But even a six though, Noble, even a six is considered average. They're not necessarily attractive. They might not be ugly either. I would say a six, 5 or 6 is about average, and they'll still take it, even though they're not really attracted to them.
Okay, they might not be really attracted to them, but they not butt ugly either. It's
Right,
like
but the right, but
it's
if this
still
person
gonna
is the
be
friend, but if this person is their friend, and no, I ain't gonna cap. It kind of feels like you dodged my question a little bit. If this person, if this person is your friend,
He ain't
and you
answering
may
at
not
all.
you may not be attracted to this person, but have you ever had any sexual thoughts about your friends? Because if you haven't, it's probably because those are truly your friends, and you know that to a certain extent, you wouldn't cross a certain boundary with someone you consider a true friend.
okay. I say this. Listen, I okay. Whether you want to use the word friend or um,
Don't try to
listen, man.
switch
I
it
don't
up. You
listen.
heard what he asked you. Answer the dang on question, no. Because I was
Pablo.
down in the chat
Okay, let me
like,
answer.
oh, I'm
Let me
gonna ask
answer it
you
like
the
this
same
though,
thing.
Pablo.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think for men and women. I think most men and women, even if they're just friends, I think they want to be friends with someone that they find physically attractive too. I don't, Pablo. I honestly don't think a lot of people really have the conversation like, hey, are we just friends, or is there a possibility that we could be more? Like, no, you kind of just go with. I think most people just go with the flow. Like most people, if they don't find the other person physically attractive, there ain't gonna be no interaction for most people, Pablo. Let's acknowledge that.
Well,
So
some
so
friends
I so
can
I
come from
so so
business.
so, so this is my answer to your question.
Okay.
I could say like it's the same thing with women, bro. Most women, I'm sure they have quote unquote male friends that they find attractive to. They don't think they male friends butt ugly. They're not gonna be
I
talking
mean,
to no dude that's butt ugly. I
Answer
don't
the
really know
question,
anybody
Noble.
that's gonna spend time with someone on the
You're
phone that they
deflecting
deem to be
again.
ugly.
some people, I personally, I feel like a lot of people sometimes will befriend people who they're not attracted to of the opposite sex to avoid temptation.
I don't know, man. I'm
I
not.
mean,
I'm not gonna purposely
unless if
go
you,
out of my way to be friends with someone simply because I don't find them attractive. Like if you know if they got a cool vibe, if they got good energy, then they can definitely get friend zoned, even if they're not that attractive. But I'm just saying, more times than not, Pablo, I think we can both agree that for both men and women, if they
mhm.
don't find the other to be physically attractive at all, there's not going to be too much conversation, if any, going on.
I do understand what you're saying, Noble. Although I don't believe that you've specifically answered the question that I've asked you.
He did not. I'm sorry, he
Okay,
did not. He
answer the
deflected.
question again. Ask the question again.
Okay, let's frame the let's do a whole recap of that question. Okay, so it's so it's safe to say that we've discussed, and I think it's safe to say that you agreed that a man who is just simply he went up to this woman, he approached her, he kind of shot his shot with certain intentions, and then the woman turned him down. And so he decided, okay, I got turned down, so I've been put in the friend zone, but I've decided to still linger until I have an opening.
Yeah.
So he's not necessarily a genuine friend because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I'm just waiting for my chance. I'm trying
Right.
to shit. I'm trying to see them titties. Something
Right.
like that.
Right.
He has some sort of, and he has disingenuous thoughts, and they're
Right.
not genuine.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, Noble, do you think of any of your true friends? Do you think about any of them in a sexual way? Or do you not think about them in those ways because you value the fact that that is actually your friend?
I will say, listen, I'm gonna always keep it real.
Damn it,
And
Noble.
no, I'm about to answer a
Answer
question,
the
Pablo.
damn
No, okay, I'm
question.
about to
Okay, okay.
answer.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah, I'm
sorry.
about to
Okay,
answer your
go ahead.
question because I've answered this question before. I think I've answered this question even way back in the day because I
Okay.
keep it real. I'm not gonna say that woman that I guess I would deem to be my friends, that when I look at them that I have sexual thoughts about them. I won't say that, but I won't be disingenuous and say that, you know, if given the opportunity or if something was to happen, that I won't even say accidentally.
Accident.
I yeah, I would. I'm not gonna lie and say that I wouldn't. I would be lying. I would be lying if you seen a woman that I associate with, and I would be lying if I just said that. Oh, if the possibility, if the door was to open, and I was, to be welcome in, that I would just say no to all of them. Like, no, I would be lying if I said that.
No, well, Noble. No, no.
But I also don't see them in that light. I
Yeah.
don't communicate with them like that.
See, Noble, right there. That's the thing right there, and it's funny. One thing about me and China Dog can attest to this. I'm extremely big on instincts and words, right? Within the gist of your explanation, you didn't use the word friends. You used the word associates. You said any woman that I'm associated with, if the door is open, then I'll take it. You didn't say any friend that I'm involved with, if the door was open, I'd take it. You said associates. That's what you instinctively said because that's how you instinctively feel about an associate versus how you feel about a friend. That's how you instinctively you instinctively said that in your explanation just now. And your in
I did use the word associate, but shoot, I can replace it. I can say
hmm
I can say friend. Like, bro, I'm not gonna be disingenuous. Like, I'm just, I'm very
Noble.
big on
Yeah,
authenticity. I'm very big on being real. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, bro, I would be lying if I said, some of the women that are my friends that, whether it was I broached the situation or they broached the situation, that something wouldn't happen. But this is the last thing I'm gonna say, Pablo.
yeah,
If something like that does happen, because, like, we always talk about, we're men and we know how we operate. But, bro, I think, to a certain extent, women be operating the same way. I
I
really do
agree.
believe that. Because, especially when stuff like that does happen, some, like, bro, because as society just likes to make it seem like men are these big horn dogs, and they don't, you know, the thing that's going on right now is that men are not even emotionally attached to women. They just want women for sex. They're emotionally attached to men. Like, no, women don't be trying to be friends with a lot of men either.
I agree.
Women be trying to screw a lot of men that they find attractive, but they don't want to come off like a hoe because society told them, you know, if you come off a certain way, you're going to be judged this way and that way. But women be on the same type of time. That's why I
agree.
Most people don't talk to people that they don't find to be physically attractive. I wholeheartedly believe that.
Well, I guess that goes down to the intentions, though. Like, what are the intentions when you first enter the conversation?
That most people don't make their intentions. You know what? I'll say it like this. Most people, both men and women, they would love to be friends with benefits. They would love to be able to screw each other whenever they want to and still be friends. But a lot of women can't just be screwing a guy on a regular and just not have any sort of, or not build any sort of emotional attachment to him. But women be on the same thing, bro.
I agree. Yeah.
It's not an accident. It's not an accident when two people have sex with each other. It's not an accident.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that, because one thing about women, and it's like a lot of women, they say, oh, well, for some reason, it's very, very toxic for a woman to be synonymous to a man, because at the end of the day, we're just not equal, both in society or biologically, you know? Women, they have a pairing bond in their genes. Welcome back. Yeah, women, they have a certain I forgot exactly what the gene was called in the woman's system, but that's that gene that makes them be able to be nurturing to a baby, that gives them their maternal instincts and such. So women cannot go out and fuck a whole bunch of guys and be able to say I have no attachment. They biologically cannot do that, no matter how much they try. And if they do try to be a big dog like that, it's gonna end up fucking them up in the long run.
And it's the last thing I'm gonna say, Pablo, before I let you go. So
Yeah.
my girl Pearl said in the chat, she said, I've slept in the bed with my male best friends and have never been touched. It's boundaries and respect. Yeah, Pearl, that's possible,
You're
but
a tease.
that's what happens. That's what happens when y'all really talk about that and establish those boundaries and respect those boundaries. But a lot of people don't do that. Like a lot of men and women that say that they're friends, if they were in the bed together, they probably, you know, and sleeping under the same comforters, they probably wouldn't be able to do that because they haven't really established those boundaries and just said
Well,
that this is
Pearl,
what the dynamic of the relationship is going to be.
Pearl, are y'all attracted to each other? Because if y'all aren't attracted to each other, that don't count. If I'm single, I could sleep with a 6'5" fat chick and not have the urge to touch her because I'm not attracted. So, can you honestly tell us if you were attracted to this man or not? Because if you wasn't, it don't count.
That's true. That's true.
If
I
you
hear
can,
what you're
if
saying.
you
Yep.
like, if you rolled over in that bed and you was like, ugh, I would never sit on that shit, then it don't count because there was no temptation at all.
True. That's true. Yeah, Pearl, you got to answer that. You got to answer that, Pearl. Do you find your male friends attractive?
Attraction is not just physical. Well then, how about you find a guy who is about 3 foot tall with no money, and no ambition, but he's a good guy, and let's see if you would marry this person.
She said they're attractive, but I'm not personally attracted to them like they're fam.
Okay, well that's
Like
the thing, that right
they're like
there.
fam.
That's the
So
thing.
she's not
We
attracted
we
to him.
discussed
Yeah.
that. Exactly, we've discussed that.
Yeah.
A person can be attractive, but if you're not attracted, then there is no temptation.
Yes.
So Pearl, there was no temptation. So this scenario is void. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Pablo, I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah. And I'm sorry. One more thing. One more thing before I
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
There was something that I guess I just got to mention real quick. Something about I remember something was said earlier about if the person is like, if there was somebody in the past that you messed with, if you're in a relationship and you fuck with somebody in the past, and but they're still bringing some sort of value to your life, like money and shit like that, or networking, fuck no. No. Because how it is, at the end of the day, I believe in being a traditional man, and I believe in being a provider. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be that 6-figure, 7-figure boss ass nigga. My woman does not need to associate with no nigga to say, oh yeah, we used to fuck, but you know, I'm doing business with him or whatever. Fuck that. Because at the end of the day, first of all, I'm putting you in a position where you don't need to be no boss ass bitch. I'm the boss ass nigga, and I'm taking care of all the bills. All you need to do is sit the fuck down, fuck me, cook, and be nice. That's it. You don't need to be doing no business with no other niggas if you don't have to. How about you relay the information to me? I make the money, and then that's how it's gonna be. There is no, oh well, we used to fuck around with each other, but it's business now. No, I'm the business guy. I take care of the shit. You're not even supposed to be to be a boss ass woman, which is a whole different topic. I guess you'll discuss later, Noble. To be a boss ass woman doing business with other niggas that you used to have sex with and shit, or just in general, you too much in your masculine. Find you a nigga that can help support everything for you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Pablo, hold on. I gotta say something else before you go, bro. Bro, bro, you said that you cool with your woman having female or male friends. You said that you really don't. You said that you're not going for her having male friends that she slept with in the past. But bro,
right,
being that you've acknowledged how us as men, a large amount of us move, and the things that I've heard you say here, it don't really sound like you too fond of her having male friends, though. You might not mind it, but you would prefer her not to have. Can we say that you would prefer your woman to not have male friends? Can we say that? It don't sound like you really like want her to, though. It sounds like you don't want to come off as insecure, like a hater, but you would rather her not have. You would rather her not have male friends at all.
Well, I would say I'm kind of more so realistic about the situation. I'm about to answer. I promise. I'm realistic. I'm realistic of the fact, just like how you said, Noble. At the end of the day, people have had lives, especially, and not to put too much emphasis on our situation and age gap, but my woman is 11 years older than me. So that means that she's had 11 additional years of life before I was even born. I ain't gonna cap. I've told my woman plenty of times. I hate the fact, and this kind of sounds fucked up, but I've told my woman in a joking way, but kind of low key serious, but joking. I was like, babe, sometimes I wish you was ugly until you met me. Then that way you didn't have to fuck with nobody, and then you got with me, and then you look fine as hell like how you do now. But at the end of the day, she has a past with whoever she does, whether it's a friend or intimate. I don't like it. No man likes it. But at the end of the day, I have to accept what it is because that's not something that's worth wrecking the relationship for. I knew that I went into the relationship knowing these things. And as a grown man, I have to be accepting of what it is because I'm realistic. A lot of people, they don't, it's like, I may not like it, but I'm accepting because I'm realistic. There's a lot of irrational people who don't like it and they won't accept it. And then at that point, it's like you need to be alone because you're sad. I don't know if that makes sense.
It's just at the end of the day, this is the last thing. It's just at the end of the day, bro. Men need to understand and accept that, like, your wife, your crush, your girlfriend, like, someone's had her bent backwards before. Like another man has abused her trachea before, or is actually abusing her trachea right now as we speak. Like, you just kind of got to understand that, and you got to accept that for what it is. Like, these men, bro. Pablo, these men want to act like these women is like these men be out here doing all the stuff that they do, but they want women to be a virgin. So like you've been out here piping out all these women, but you want the woman that you want to settle down with to be a virgin, or you want her to have like one or two bodies. Like she clearly
is not realistic.
If you was piping all these women, you think she wasn't moving around doing whatever she was doing when she was single? Like
it's not realistic, right? I agree.
Exactly.
But no, but I do gotta ask you though, and this is an extreme question. I gotta ask you. Would you be so we saying we're respecting boundaries of like not calling at 11 p.m., not saying certain things. But say for example, it's a friendship where your woman used to be intimate with this guy for a while, and then say for example, it's a situation where you guys are all at a party.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Hey, that's my friend over there who I used to have his dick in my mouth and shit. Yeah, let's go talk to him." As a man, I feel like to a certain extent, would you not have a type of feeling to where it's like, damn, I'm looking face to face and casually speaking with the nigga who came all over my woman's face.
Great question. See, this is what needs to happen. See, this is what I wouldn't like and wouldn't respect.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, if we're going somewhere and you know that a certain man or certain men are going to be there that you used to deal with in that manner, I would want you to respect me enough to like let me know, because I like Pablo, if you had my girl bent backwards before, I don't want to just be shaking hands with this man and smiling and joking with him in his face and have no clue, like because I'm gonna give my woman that respect. If whether I know a woman that I've been with in that manner is going to be there, or even if we're in the same room and I see a woman that I've been with in that manner, I think it's only right that I say, hey, just so you know, I just think it's kind of awkward. I think it'll be very awkward to just be smiling and being all giddy in somebody's face, and you not even know that they used to like
I
deal with your
agree.
girl in that manner. So just
Highly
tell
agree.
me, give me that respect so I can know.
But how would it make you feel once you do know and you're in the situation, even though you've known?
I'm not gonna be insecure about it. Like
Yeah.
you dealt with Pablo before you even knew I existed. That was before me. So if I bump into Pablo tonight, hi, my name is Noble. What's up? How you doing? What's your name? Why would I have feeling towards Pablo?
But
Because
would it
I've
make you feel
because
uncomfortable?
no, it wouldn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like
You are fucking strong. Oh shit. Damn, you strong,
Pablo,
man.
wait.
Yeah. Bro. Damn.
So if I had your girl in the pretzel position, if I had your girl in the figure eight before, and you don't know me from a can of paint, and your girl and we were to be in the same room, and your girl was to tell you, hey, that guy over there, his name is Noble, and I used to deal with him in such and such manner, that would make you like not want to speak to me or have some sort of feelings towards me just because you know that I had your girl before?
Well, and I will say I can admit that's why you're definitely a stronger man than me, and it's very very admirable. Me personally, I know for a fact that I should have no reason to not like you because you didn't do nothing to me. I don't know
Right,
you from a can of paint, like you said. I don't know
right,
you from a can
right.
of paint. I have no reason to dislike you, but it comes down to the fact that as a man, yeah, and I feel like it may be a little bit of an ego thing that we suffer with, where it's like we don't, and then I guess to a certain extent, it's maybe a tiny bit toxic to be egotistical like that. But it's kind of like no man wants to be interacting with another man who he feels like who knows for a fact like this man has in a sense been inside my woman,
Yeah.
conquered my woman, conquered her
Okay,
in any
okay,
type of
okay, okay,
way.
okay. I see where you're going. Okay, look. Yeah,
But technically, I have
I'm
no
not gonna
reason to not like
befriend
you.
you. I'm not
Right.
going to befriend you, but I don't have any problem being in the same room as you, bro. I don't know you. That was before me. The same way that I could be that guy for another woman that's in the room. Like I don't
Yeah.
that her man has no reason to have anything against me. Like it's not like
But
I'm
we
the
don't have
only
to
other
talk either,
person.
though.
It's not like I'm the only other person that your woman has been with. Your woman been with a number of different men. It just so happened that one of them that she used to be with is in the room right now.
But it's like, but you're making it. You're talking about the whole, hey, how you doing? Let's dap up and come up with a new handshake, and let's interact with each other. If it's a situation where I'm honoring my woman at an event, like she has a philanthropy award to get where she eventually will get some sort of award or something, I'm gonna be with her to support her. But if that guy's across the room, I'm not gonna be a bitch ass nigga and leave because I'm that insecure. But I have no intentions of going up to talk to you because
Oh,
at the
right,
end of the
right, right,
day,
right. Okay,
we don't
yeah,
need to
yeah, yeah,
talk.
yeah, yeah. Exactly, Pablo.
But
Pablo,
yeah,
I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go out of my way and go introduce myself to you. But if I do
right.
happen to bump into you throughout, this event, while we're in this room, it's not gonna be no hard feelings. Like,
Yeah, of course, but it's not gonna be no niceness either. I mean, it ain't gonna be none of that. Like I don't have to disrespect you because at the end of the day, I don't like how we said Noble. As a man, I can logically say I have no reason to dislike you at all. It's just
okay,
an egotistical male
okay,
thing.
Pablo, look at it like this. Look at it like this. Noble piped your girl out, but there's 90% of other men in this room that want to pipe your girl out. So you're not gonna keep you gonna have a different energy for Noble, but you're not gonna have a different energy for the 90% of other men in here that if given the opportunity, they would they would have your girl on her knees doing all types of
Right.
like, bro, what's the difference?
I can let you know the difference. The difference is that the one person, he did do it. He's been exposed to it. At the end of the day, I'm understand that my woman is fine as shit, damn near every shit. But when I was single, I wanted that motherfucker, and I finally got her. Everybody want my fucking woman. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. She fine as hell. So I'm very understanding. Okay. I'm very understanding of the pressure of what it is to be with a fine ass woman like that, and know that niggas want her. So,
bro,
that's
look,
I'm not insecure like that.
Look, this is the last thing I'll say. Then I'm gonna let you go.
All right.
People be married for years upon years. When this woman is married, she's not thinking about whoever she used to been with in the past. But if it just so happens that y'all are in the room together, bro, this man piped your girl down like 7 years ago.
Fuck him. Fuck that bitch ass nigga and shit. I just don't like it, bro. I just don't. I don't have no reason to not like it. It's very, very illogical, and I can admit maybe there is some deep rooted insecurity with that with all men. I can take accountability and admit that, but I do not like it. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Shit, I'm just keeping it 100. That's just how I feel about it.
Like, hey, look, bro. Listen, we're our own people, and you can feel how you want to feel, and I can feel how I want to feel. Neither of us are wrong in how we feel.
Of course. Fuck them.
All right, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, be safe, Noble. Till next time. Bro. Appreciate you.